Hello, my viewers. My name is Pastor RODGERS LUKANO, a pastor with Sitam Buruburu. Hello, my viewers. My name is Pastor RODGERS LUKANO, a pastor with Sitam Buruburu. And this morning, I'd like to share on the meditation for this day. And we want to look at the scriptures in the book of Matthew chapter 17. Matthew chapter 17 from verse 14 to 20. And the Bible gives us a story concerning a demon-possessed young man or young boy. And this young boy, the father had taken him to the disciples. And the disciples tried the whole way or everything that they could do. But this young man was still having the same problem. Now it came to a time when they came to Jesus himself, and they brought him to him, and they asked, and they said, "Here, we have brought this boy. We tried your disciples, and they could not." And so what happens? Jesus looks at these disciples, and he says, "How long shall I be with you, you faithless generation?" And Jesus rebuked this demon, and the young boy was delivered. And the question, the disciples came to him privately, and they asked him, "Our master, what did we do wrong, or where did we go wrong, that when you took possession, everything was well?" And Jesus looked at them and said, "Some of these situations, if I was to paraphrase, they don't come out. They only come out through prayer and fasting." And so this one brings us to the question, what is the position of prayer or the position of fasting in our prayers? Does prayer have anything important when we are praying? And so we have to understand, when we go through the scripture that we have gone through, that fasting is like a gear, or it is the highest gear that we can engage in our prayers for us to receive results from God. I want to believe that, my viewers, you have been praying. Things have not been working out the way you are expecting. I want to challenge you this morning that try fasting. I know fasting may come in different forms, or there are different forms of fasting. But whichever the case, we have partial fasting, we have the dry fasting. And so these different types of fasting, when you apply any one of them, mixing with your prayer, then you realize that things will never be the same again. Jesus looked at them and said, "This one, this demon, this situation, this calamity, this frustration does not go out until you fast and pray." And so, dear viewers, I want to challenge us. The only way for us to receive results in all the circumstances that we are going through is we have to engage a gear we call fasting in our lives. And so Jesus gives them the counsel and says, "You people, there is need for you to begin to engage the gear of fasting." And so after he had talked to them, you realize that the disciples looks at them and wonders why these things could not have happened, or why this boy could not have been healed. What situations have been in your life, or what circumstances have been prevailing in your life? I know you have gone for prayers. Many people have prayed for you, but nothing is happening. Dear one, you only need to engage you only need to engage that gear of fasting. And I want to assure you that all things will be well. And so, what do we mean when the evil spirits could not come out? It is because the level of prayer that the disciples were engaging was not the level that was required. Different situations will demand different different actions for the results to be realized or to be seen and so forth. And so the disciples, after Jesus now talking to them, they understood and they knew it is only through fasting. So dear viewers, it's my prayer that even as we have been going through this lesson of the discipline of fasting, we are going to practice it. We are going to engage it. We are going to see the fruitfulness of fasting, because God demands us to observe this discipline of fasting if we need to have a fruitful life in every situation and in every situation in our lives. And so fasting should take priority in our lives as Christians. You don't need to be at a particular leadership level for you to fast. What you need to do is, anyone who is a Christian, anyone who is committed, anyone who is yearning, anyone who is thirsting for God, anyone who is seeking the face of God, anyone who wants to hear the voice of God, then the only way you can engage yourself is through fasting. And as you do that, my dear viewer, you will agree with me that things are never the same again. Thank you very much for this day. Until we meet again, a day like this and a time like this, may God bless you.